Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe my nightly news sound. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, first things first. We're going to talk about Chat GPT, but we're going to talk about Trump indictment first. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. Hold on, sure. Message. Uh, all right. Okay. Let me play this video before I fire that dope up. Very quick take. Trump arrives in Manhattan. Need a quicker one. Got to dig in my nose. I'm getting old. Goddamn, hair coming out my damn ears and nose. But yeah, Donald Trump has been arraigned in Manhattan today. White people and Oreos rejoice. Yeah, Trump was arraigned. I feel like he leaned into the shit because he would get off on people going to jail because he hurt their feelings all them years ago under arrest. Seeing they protesting out there. Oh, I'm trying to find a video, them pictures where he's sitting in the courtroom, looking chill as hell. People be forgetting what type of game we playing here. What game they playing? We ain't playing no goddamn game. Don't take my black ass jail. Don't take my black ass jail. Okay, Trump courtroom. I'm looking for the pics or a video at least. Me up in there, yeah. They're pretty good. I ain't gonna play no video. Former drunk charge entered a matter of unprecedented arraignment. Thomas, he got 130 charges for paying the bitch off for some pussy, which I know other politicians have done. I know they have. So goddamn live they ain't. But for some reason, again, motherfucker, I feel like no matter what, white folks gonna get you. Like no matter what, white folks gonna get you. They gonna make you feel it. White folks gonna make you feel it. If you make them feel some type of way, and this is coming from a black man, the black people, white people will make you feel it. You gonna feel that hot comb on your ass, and he's somebody who gonna feel that hot comb on his ass for making white people feel some type of way. Not that he actually did it, like did anything to anybody, but he made white folk feel. So I'm gonna go to goddamn YouTube. I cannot find a goddamn video. Hold on Twitter. The pictures are there, but at least let some of the video play out. Like I found this dope book. Let it load up. Merry Christmas to you. Alright. I'm sure some news site gonna have a Trump video. Trump indictment. I think he leaning into the shit, but again, I'm gonna let it play out. Keep hovering over the play. 10 minutes. What come on YouTube? Keep hovering over the play. WC7 Chicago. That's 2 minutes. Some old white dude talking. Trying to find some national news. CBS watching for explained. I just go with Washington Post. I will go with Washington Post. Let me mute my audio, then I'm gonna unmute it. Not like yesterday, I had them issues.
Former President Donald Trump pleaded not guilty to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records on April 4th, marking the first criminal charges for any former U.S. president. The charges stem from hush money payments made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election, and Trump's culpability will likely hinge on the purpose of that payment. Falsifying business records in New York is a misdemeanor, but it can become a felony when there is an intent to defraud that includes an intent to commit, aid, or conceal another crime. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg has alleged that Trump falsified business records to hide the payment and to cover up an illegal catch-and-kill scheme to influence the election.
The participant scheme was illegal. The scheme violated New York election law, which makes it a crime to conspire to promote a candidacy by unlawful means. The $130,000 wire payment exceeded the federal campaign contribution cap, and the false statements in AMI's books violated New York law.
Bragg's indictment lists 34 separate instances of alleged misconduct by Trump. Each felony count carries a maximum sentence of 4 years. But even if convicted, legal experts have suggested it is unlikely that Trump would face jail time as a first-time offender with no criminal record and a 2024 presidential candidate. In a similar hush money case in 2012, former presidential candidate John Edwards was acquitted on 1 count, and the jury failed to reach a verdict on 5 other charges. Trump has denied the alleged affair with Daniels and dismissed the charges after his arraignment hearing in New York.
As it turns out, virtually everybody that has looked at this case, including rhinos and even hardcore Democrats, say there is no crime and that it should never have been brought.
Let me just say, I don't think nothing gonna happen to that man. I feel like he leaned into the shit now. I feel like at first he was like, I don't too much know. I feel like somebody talked to him higher up, like, oh, you straight, bro. Just go on ahead and do what it is. Even them bringing up John Edward. I ain't know John Edward, or John Edward, that shit gonna happen. I feel like. And then they got that nigga up there, Alvin Bragg. What is he? Little picture. Alvin Bragg, the black man, the Manhattan DEA up there. Well, I don't even think he was the DEA. I think he just got elected. I don't think he was the DEA. Going up there like he broke the rules and this, that. And people be feeling some type of way in like areas where crime ridden and they want to do that. I heard Atlanta gonna indict them next. For putting out pictures of nigga laughing and shit, man. Well, I think this AI picture. Putting out pictures of them laughing. Again, I don't think nothing's gonna happen to that man. At all. Even if he did something happen to him, okay. America got it bad, or I say whites of America got it bad where they want to tap a motherfucking hand for some shit he did. If it make you feel some type of way. Like the thing now, instead of just hanging you or killing you, motherfucker just, oh no, I gotta fuck your shit up. And I think the nigga lean into the shit. I don't think he gonna be fucked about this shit at all, to tell the truth. I don't think he give a fuck. If I lean into this shit, I feel like this shit gonna help him be reelected once again. 4 years of hollering movie. And I feel like it's crazy because when the last election, it was the most turnout ever. Even though like Biden got the most votes ever, Trump got the most votes ever too. The most margin to lose. No, he still got a shitload of votes. I think people still like the motherfucker. It's just like with racism. It's like racism. The thing about racism, people like, oh, racism over here, but you still can find a motherfucker in lodged in a place making sure a nigga don't come up. Racism over with though. But I'm sure it's somebody white. Hell, it'd be somebody black. And higher up, I don't like the way this nigga's behaving. He's showing nigger behavior. That nigga will not go nowhere. It's according to me, that nigga will not go nowhere. That's how I feel like people vote for Trump. It's still folks on some Make America Great Again shit. You probably never know. I feel like more people just went there and voted for the nigga. That ain't wearing no red hair to ripping shit. Especially if you could do it. I don't think nothing is going to happen to Donald Trump. They just finna give folks this, what is it, pony show. Give folks this one-up pony show. Because it sounds like a good thing to do. I ain't fucked up bad. Saying in the chat now. I ain't fucked up bad. It just be curious to watch. For 4 years, watching people on Twitter have that meltdown because of the nigga. That shit was a beauty to behold. What the fuck? Didn't they killed fucking George Floyd under Trump? Killed Tyreek Nichols under Biden. All them fucking bodies police was catching when what's his name? Barack Obama was in office. What he say? He didn't want to appear to choose one. Barack said he didn't want to choose one side when he ain't step up and say nothing. Because the police just so ingrained in shit. Trump fans are ingrained in the shit. Looking at the shit. And then people know that politicians out here breaking the laws. And then broke laws before. But they don't too much dig into the shit. This they investigating the nigga. It's crazy to even indict him on paying a porn star. That literally has nothing to do with how he governed for 4 years. Like, it's only explosive. It's only a big deal if he would have bought the pussy. If he bought the pussy before he got elected. If he would have bought the pussy during his 4 years. Oh man, he fucking porn star doing the big deal. The fact is, after the shit looked some type of way. Just like they let that dude with the horns out and shit that was sitting at the inside of what they said it was an insurrection. Speaking of that, I'm a damn because I didn't write no notes on them. Talk about Tennessee, but yeah, no one gives a fuck. No one. It's theater for people. I see people treat like yes, I'm vindicated. Trump got arrested. Man, wasn't no handcuffs. Was in no jail cell. I'm sure they didn't take the nigga fingerprints. He didn't go back, take no picture. People want that type of shit. To me, people want to mugshot of you and some more shit ain't no different than wanting to see that nigga hanged. People like, don't compare Donald Trump to niggas. I don't, again, listen to me. I don't give a fuck about Donald Trump. I don't care about Donald Trump. To me, it's people in their mind what they want to see, they want to see a person done bad. People want a person to be done bad and for them to feel good about themselves. That's crazy to me. Like I said, if he was buying pussy in the election thing, for you campaign funds, and they got that nigga up there explaining this shit, man, just so crazy. And he can still run, he can still win again. Shit, wild to me. Yeah, let me look up this Tennessee. They try to take out a couple, 3 Tennessee politicians. I think the most for Memphis, because they shot up their school. I mean, because they shot up the school, because the white girl shot up the school. So now they making a big deal. There's an insurrection. They said there was an insurrection. But we passed the Trump news, man. Talk about Tennessee Capitol. What's happening in Tennessee? Elizabeth Warren sharing. Tennessee House Speaker strips Democrats a committee role. Nigga ain't really had no power in there anyway. This all theater. They stripped the black folks. This inside of Tennessee lawmaking shit. They ain't too much. Look, 7,000 children marched to Tennessee on Monday to demand safety from gun violence. Man, this gun violence shit, this puberty blocking, stopping shit, we all in the middle of it. We just in the middle of it. Is gun violence a thing? Is drag queens twerking in front of kids a thing? Who fucking knows? All I know is they want to take us the fuck out. They can. They don't even fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about politicians. I'm not even gonna play the audio from this. Hundreds of protesters, including students, flooded the Tennessee state capitol on Thursday to demand that lawmakers implement stronger gun laws after a shooting at an elementary school left 6 people dead, including 3 9-year-olds. Man. And them motherfuckers feel bold about that shit. They ain't gonna change shit. You ain't finna flip the state to no Democrat governor. I feel like businessmen could, but I feel like that ain't stopping no business. That's why you get to play in the Tennessee Republican politicians get to play in the sandbox. Gun violence ain't stopping no business. Drag queens trip or something ain't stopping no business. So them the two things they settle on. A person going up to a school and shooting up kids stops zero business. No one told because it don't stop no business. Nobody cares. These folks are here wilding out, telling these folks to change laws and some more shit. What rule gonna be? Cleaner background check. This is it. I'm a nigga from the hood. You can get a gun if you want to. No one's gonna stop you from getting a gun. I'm telling you. If you want a chopper, they're like, make it harder. Make it harder for people to get guns. I feel like saying get gun, make it harder for it to. I think they just passed in the United States Senate for lynching to be a crime or the hate crime or some shit. Can't remember the last time nigga was lynched. 100 years later. That's what that is, like making a rope illegal to hang niggas. Like if a motherfucker want to go hang a nigga, that's what they gonna do. I feel like they don't so much do that now. I think with the black boy in Mississippi that was mangled up and shit, talking about some white folks chasing him higher than the Family Dollar. I don't think hanging black people is important. Hanging black people, shooting up kids, that ain't no fuck, man. What the fuck they gotta do with me? To them, the positive thing wasn't like how Texas was with niggas getting loaded. The positive thing was that dude got in there, shot her down. Only 9 people died. That's how they look at it. The right to bear arms in the Constitution. So motherfucker gonna stand on this shit. People like, but a black man being only 3/4 of the person was in the Constitution too. Yeah, but they don't give a fuck. They don't care. Like, they don't care what you gonna do. It's not stopping business. A nigga not being free was stopping business. They were like, the southern people were getting too thick. They'll stop the business. Nah. So I think it's 3 black dudes. I think one got a fro. One got her hair slicked to the back. Then they're clowning. And people like, I see white people like, y'all following this Trump arraignment. Let's turn your eyes to Tennessee right now. What's going on in Tennessee? Look at my face. What's going on in Tennessee? I'm a nigga. I'm drenched in this shit. Man, the fuck don't give a fuck, bro. Republican or Democrat. It's just a tug of war where nobody ever wins. As a tug of war, you get a little amenities from different tug of wars, but no one gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck about us. And again, I'm optimistic for the future. But I'm seeing this little shit right here. Nah. I'm optimistic for the future. But this little bullshit right here, I ain't talking about nothing. It just looks some type of way. Best believe that. They ain't talking about nothing. It just looks some type of way. So, 18 minutes. I'm on a roll. Probably want to talk for the first couple minutes. What's next? I want to talk about this lady from March 23rd on Twitter who you worked at NPR. I looked at the background at the time. I meant to talk about it. I think I talked about it on the podcast. But dive deep on the issue. Yeah, she barely tweet, but it's a tweet right here. She's a lady. Karen Bates, I think her name is Karen Bates. She was like, it was a good run, 21 years, but it's just about done. Tough economic realities meant NPR had to let go of some 100 employees. I was among that number. I am sad that I won't be working with some of the fabulous people who make NPR, but I'm grateful to have that meant so much. This lady right here, Karen Bates, she worked for NPR for 21 years. I seen she had a podcast. Something about NPR Code Switch. She had a podcast. What is it? A podcast that's been around since I want to say, when is Twitter? 2013? I think it was 2014. NPR code switch. 2014. Last tweet, March 29th. When she was done, that ended that podcast reign. I want to talk about, she built this podcast up. This motherfucker got 147,000 followers. She built this podcast up over there at NPR. She worked at NPR for 21 years. It's done. I'm sure she don't own IP to this. It's 29th. When she tweeted? She tweeted out the 23rd, so they're probably getting that lab backlog in. And March 13th, so it probably was an every week thing. So yeah, I'm gonna keep up with this and see what they do with this podcast. Matter of fact, let me click on it. But Karen Bates worked at NPR for 21 years, had this podcast. Some stuff probably in the pipeline already. What is this? Code switch. March 29th. Yeah, so some stuff probably already written already. This March 26th. She found she was filed on the 23rd. But knowing them, they probably got some stuff in the pipeline already. It'd be funny, like, go ahead and finish your job. You want to be paid to the end of the month. Go ahead and finish your job. So from this point, come on. From this point on, after it's April now, let's see. I'm curious if there are going to be any more podcasts from this. She built this thing up. I went and looked all the way back to 2014. It's 2023, 9 years of podcast. I don't think she owns the IP or none of this shit. She worked for NPR for 21 years. Shit. 21 years ago, 23. So, I mean, it's the year 23. So, 20 years ago, so 2000. She worked for NPR since 2002. Built the podcast up. Bye. Karen Griesby. And we got her. Damn. Let me see her name on the other one. Her name on all of them. Nah, I had her name in on this one, so I ain't her name in on that one. I thought there was gonna be some shit where they're gonna give it to the next person. You build this shit up, they're gonna give it to the next person. And they keep your little thing going. Podcast Race and Identity Remixed. Look at this shit. Built it up. Do she own the rights to this? I'm sure she don't. NPR own the rights to it, I'm sure. It's crazy because throughout all that, Donald Trump and people in the business fucking people over, a business just does business. It don't give no fuck about no race. Motherfuckers running the business and running capitalism, if they got an inclement toward not liking a black motherfucker, they'll push their shit to the side, but literally business gonna go. She gone. Women in hip hop push back against the male gaze. This was the last podcast. This was the last one? Nah. I don't know what date on this. Could be the most recent one. I want this April. Is this April? Playlist. I would love to see this April. Women in April 3rd. Her name ain't on this one. April 3rd. So they told she was March 23rd, so they probably got out of there April 1st. Her name ain't on this one. I bet this shit still gonna go. And then she ain't the voice talking, probably just producing it. And just get another motherfucker to talk. I feel some type of way about that shit. Not being able to own your stuff. You building things at a job, especially black folks. She a black lady. Building things at a job make a person feel some type of way. It's just how I see it. She built this podcast up for she worked for since 2014. They probably moved her to this podcast, but she worked at NPR for 21 years, so I wouldn't be surprised if she built this for 20 years. You build some shit up, they get you the fuck on out of there. What they doing? They telling me WKNO. I wonder how they know that. WKNO. How they know? I'm from Memphis, so I'm sure. I'm a tech person. I'm sure I don't know the WKNO. You can listen to NPR. But yeah, they probably get this shit to somebody else. She ain't running that no more. But the fact that you can build some shit and then you be gone. What? Let me build some physical shit like putting a tire together or something. A car together. And once I quit my job at Ford, those cars still exist, I feel better. But if some shit I brought up, created out of my mind, then I can't just leave you with it. People do though. People do. I worked that job for 10 years. I didn't leave them shit. I moved fit stuff I got my pay for, but I ain't leave them shit. I ain't leave them with an idea that's gonna be used for 20 years down the line. Knowing me, I probably fucking did, but if it's something simple, not nothing where I give a fuck about. Or even they gonna even, what's the word, copyright the shit. Or patent it. I seen Pirates of Silicon Valley, watch the rest of it today. Seen Bill Gates and Steve Jobs beefing about the DOS, Windows OS, and what Xerox and what they doing to each other and shit. Both of them on some fucked up shit. So yeah. What else I want to dig into? This is a little Duval tweet. Then I'm gonna dig into Chat GPT. Now you see it pop up. Dogecoin. It's a Dogecoin surgeon. Crypto. I mean, you could throw some money in, not. It's on you. But I believe it's a shitcoin. Yeah, I believe it's a shitcoin. Like it's shit stocks. But Duval said this had me thinking. How do they expect a generation of people who was raised to think you can make money just from talking on a camera to go back to work a job? This, what's the word? Not linear. This relative. Like, Duval, that's just like telling you, a comedian. Who'd have thought? I'm sure the comedians done double from since the internet started. Everybody comedian now. And niggas making money on it. How do you tell them niggas who making money on the comedian? Because you had asked how much Instagram Reels people be making from Instagram Reels. But I don't think it's enough to pay bills. People still been working. They take that little money and fuck it off. People ain't, if you making a career out of it, I don't think you just was getting a million. Even if you getting a million views every video, how many videos you even producing to have a, like, compared to, like, I know YouTube people getting paid, but even YouTube chopped it off. So yeah. How do they expect a generation of people who raised to think? But that's relative. Just like people making YouTube pay. What YouTube been around since 05? People that made careers, producing on YouTube podcasts. I don't think in the pandemic people just went to making videos and podcast. And shooting clips and shit. And now they don't want to go back to work. This is what's the word? This evolution. Me sitting here on this laptop talking to you at 11:49. It's 2023 evolution. 2020, 2020, wait, 11:49. 2023. What I was doing in 2003 at this time. My memory good. 2003, April 2003, I was 8th grade. Bumping the fuck out of 50 Cent Route that train. All the jobs that like Lil Duval even have a platform because not that he still a comedian, but I don't think he would have been stretching that much. He was just in music videos. But I don't think this is a relative thing to have. You can't think like this. You think like this now. How do they expect a generation of people who was raised to think you can make money just from talking on camera, go back to work a job? That's not why people not working. That's not why people work, because people making videos and making a lot of money off video. Like, that's not why what's happening. I don't think so. So yeah. Oh, and then I haven't really talked about this AI thing. AI, artificial intelligence, Chat GPT. See a lot of white folks then going to it just like Clubhouse, crypto, all this other shit. AI gonna be something. Artificial intelligence. I'm optimistic about it. But I don't think it's how I do it because motherfuckers say. That's what I say. What is that? People say I'm a half glass kind of half full, half empty kind of guy. Like it's two different ones. Either you think if the water halfway in the cup, you think the glass half full, and the water in the cup, you think the glass half empty. You know where I sit it? It's water in the cup. That's where I sit it. Half water in the cup. They're like, but what do you think is half empty or half full? All I know is water in the cup. That's what I'm going to say. Do I think it's half empty? Do I think it's half full? My stance is there is water in the cup. But you got to have a stance one way or the other, right? Either the cup's half empty or it's half full. Again, there's water in the cup. So yeah, I had chat. I've been playing around Chat GPT 3 for a couple months now. They didn't gone on to Chat GPT 4 and Chat GPT Plus. You gotta pay $20 a month for that to monetize it. So yeah, I've been playing with it. I was playing with the images one too. I it's good. It's good. To me, and people like, you gotta say this to it. Yes, just like, hey Siri. I got ChatGPT a couple months ago to making me a couple of, make me. I was trying to make a job posting for something, and it made me a nice job posting. That was good. Saved me some time. I was just gonna copy and paste some other shit, somebody else shit. But yeah, we can test it right now. Yeah, I'm recording, man. I'm testing right now. I'm testing ChatGPT because I've been playing with it a couple months. I never could think of nothing to ask it though. Tell the truth. Dark mode. This is a light mode. Put it back on dark mode. Back on dark mode. Okay. Let me ask this something complex. It say limited world events after 2021, so I don't really know what's going on there. That's what when I be using ChatGPT, I get to it, I be like, what the hell I'm supposed to ask? If I don't have stuff already ready to ask it, I sit in front of it, don't know what to ask it, so it don't get used. So, let me ask you something about Memphis. But shit, that's Google shit. You gotta ask something complex. Explain quantum computers in simple terms. Got any creative ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday party? Creative ideals. Let me add. I know exactly what that is. Do you have I'm gonna say got any ideas for a Black American owned. Ooh, I misspelled Black American. American owned. I still misspelled it. Do we gotta be capitalized? That what it is? American. I'm spelling it right, ain't it? American. Black American. Let me type in African American. Since they want to be like African. It sounds misspelling African American. I think it's supposed to be capitalized American. I know how to spell American. Got any ideas for American owned Black media company got any ideas for got any deals for an African American owned media company? I ain't gotta put Black. Just say nigga. Let me see. Got any ideas for an African American media owned company? Let's ask. Yes, here are some. Digital news platform. He going off. Okay. All right. Yes, here are some potential ideas for an African American owned media company. It's a digital news platform, online news platform that focuses on reporting news stories and events relevant to the African American community. Okay. Black History and Culture magazine, a print or online publication that celebrates the rich history and culture of African American. Okay. Social media platform, a social media platform specifically designed for the African American platform can feature forums, discussions, news updates. Okay. Film and television production company, a production company that focuses on creating films and television shows with diverse casts and themes that celebrate African American. Okay. What the heck do you do? Okay. Show with diverse cast of themes that celebrate African American culture and history. Podcast. A pattern that shows, which features shows on a range of topics from news and politics to entertainment and culture, all produced by and for the African American community. Okay, music label. A music label that focuses on promoting and distributing music created by African American artists in a variety of genres, from hip hop and R&B to jazz and gospel. Damn, educational resource center. Focus on African American culture. These are a few ideas considered. There are many other potential opportunities for African American media company that is not being served and develop a niche. I gotta print this. Okay. I shouldn't X that shit like, I ain't gonna say I liked it. Keep this shit. Can I print it? Can I print the PDF? Print this the PDF, y'all. Let me print this with the load and preview. Let me load the preview. I should just copy. I should highlight, just copy all that, put in my note. These are just okay. Can you see me print? You can't even see me hit print. Well, I'm printing. I'm saving this to PDF. I like this guy's cut of this guy's jibs. Jib. Save. Save. See, they're on a desktop, sir. But yeah, Chat GPT. I feel like it's coming up. It's going too fast. It's learning too much. I feel like that's bullshit. Ain't learning. No, I feel like the internet already there. The model, the internet's already there. You put all your thoughts. What Elon Musk say about Twitter? He bought it because for the thoughts that's getting put in, everybody's typing and all this other shit. It's already there. Somebody just put all that together. It ain't no different than Google searching. The internet had already existed. Motherfuckers indexed the internet. So you can Google stuff and find stuff. That's the thing right there. That's the word, Google. Google, speaking of Google been trying to make their own chat shit. Not good at all. Not good at all. And the fact that they even chasing them. Don't even start the chase, bro. That's why Google gonna be like, bloop. Don't even start the chase. In my honest opinion. Don't start the chase, Google. Make something different, goddammit. Make something different. But yes, 11:59. That's about all I got. It was a good one. 37 minutes. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Majority Minority Memphis Network. After Hours. And I am out.